What's up, everyone? Raider Nation, it's your boy Omar. I'm bringing in Spicy and Moon. We got our boy Nation's Most Wanted. We got Raider
What
C
up?
tonight.
What up, guys?
What's up, everybody?
What's
Man,
up? What's up?
we're all counting it down right now. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
big party, bringing the wait. Before I even say it, I'll just let me just put it on out there because I'm about to say it. We're about to talk about some town biz tonight, which is
Now
the
biz.
game alert. So town biz or Oakland, drink up, folks, drink up.
It's good to see you guys out in where you out there in the Oakland. You're out in town business handling it out there. Where are you at?
There we go. We got right there. You said it twice. That's two more drinks.
Right? This might be a quick night.
Maybe.
Shoot. Well,
So what we got lined up?
Well, I think we've been talking about the season opening party at Ricky's. There's been tickets on Eventbrite. Those tickets are sold out, so it's obviously a lot of people that are excited about this. I'm sure, just like all of us, we all miss that Oakland feel. We've been to Vegas, hey, okay, but to do something that just kind of brings it back home. A familiar place that has gone through a little metamorphosis of its own and the change of ownership. And then
let's talk about that place.
Definitely go right ahead. Let's talk about Ricky's.
There you go, Ricky's. Yeah, we're just talking about Ricky's. If you're out in the Bay Area on the 10th, September 10th, we're having a little get together, as you all know. But since you are here, please thumbs up the show. Well, we have let's just talk about it at Ricky's. Go ahead, Omar.
I mean, we put out 300 tickets and they gone. I love it. I mean that's just tickets. Some folks is out there ain't worried about no tickets and just gonna show up.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Straight up, that's
I
facts.
was almost one of them.
Yeah, just to, yeah. Your family was. We would have let you in, Omar. Yeah, like Omar said, we had 300 tickets they were free. They were available for free on Eventbrite. They are now gone. We will not be accepting walk-ins, unfortunately. We'd like to accommodate everyone. We gave everyone the equal opportunity to grab their tickets. Reason being, we want everyone to have the space, the accommodation, the service, and the experience that they'll enjoy. And if we go over capacity, there's just going to be issues with service, getting drinks, getting food, not having a place to sit potentially, and then that's just going to make people unhappy. So we don't want people to be unhappy. We want people to have a good experience, and that's why we have to put a cap on how many people that Ricky's can hold. Right. With that said, though, we have had a few people ask about reserved seating. So we have decided to open reserve seating. So and it's going to be first come, first serve. Most of the seats, unless you want to sit outside, the reserve seating will be inside. So if you want to reserve a 2-top, it's $25. If you want to reserve a 4-top, it's $50. And if you have a party of 6 to 10, it's $100. Now that's just reserving your seat. So it's either $10 or $12.50 to reserve your seat. If you want to make sure you have a seat, if you want to make sure you're in front of whichever, location that you want to be in front of, if you want to come later and not wait in line. So again, it's general admission, first come, first serve. However, if you want to buy into the table service, if you will, then you can do that. So reach out to us. I actually might put a different link on Eventbrite so that you can purchase that. And some other tickets actually might become available because there might be duplicates or right. Somebody might if they reserve a seat, say, we're not going to account for it twice. But yeah. So that's the lowdown on the reservations. We don't want to have to turn people away. We just kind of have to. Right. So yeah, please respect that. Please respect it. Like I said, we gave everyone the opportunity. There was no favoritism. Nobody got, release the tickets first or anything like that. So yeah, just please respect that. And we're going to be doing this every game, every away game. So, you know, if you can't make the first one, just know that there's going to be other opportunities.
Oh. And we don't want the fire commissioner to come and close us down. We want to watch the game.
Right.
Ain't a party unless it gets shut down. But okay,
Well,
maybe that was
that's
the 90s. Maybe that was the 90s. I don't know. I'm old.
Well, we want it to get shut down because we get hyphy, not because we got too many people. You know what I'm saying?
And wait,
Oh.
there's more, because there's going to be some featured whiskey and drinks. I heard. You know, maybe.
There are. Let's see.
Just maybe.
There
Yep,
you go.
yep. As you know, we're
Woodson
proud to
Whiskey.
say that we are part of the team. We are brand ambassadors for Woodson Whiskey. We are going to have the Woodson Whiskey girls there giving out samples as well as signature cocktails. There will also be a giveaway. I'm not sure if it's going to be an autographed jersey or an autographed football, but there will be a
It's a
giveaway
Woodson
from
giveaway.
Charles Woodson as well. So you know, make sure that you come and you I think they're going to have like a scan system that you'll be entered. So get your tasting, scan, enter to win an autographed piece of memorabilia, go to the bar and get your signature drink. How many are there? 6? I think I want to say there's 6 signature drinks.
I mean,
And look out for the
There may be Woodson whiskey, you know? I mean,
That's just it.
Oh, you can just have it neat, you know?
right. That's what I was going to say. The 7th is just, hey, I just wanted it on the rocks, and the
There
8th
you go.
is having it neat, you know?
That's the best way to have it.
There
That's the
you
best
go.
way to have
Yep.
it.
There you go. So, and then of course, I mean, this goes without saying, we're going to get the dub. We're playing Denver in Denver. So
Oh yeah.
that's a W. That's a dub. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We'll talk about predictions a little later, but, you know, I'm a little excited here just because we're getting close to football season. Hell, there's football on TV now. We play, the Battle of the Bay is Sunday. Yep, I'm still calling it the Battle. It is still the Battle of the Bay. I don't care
Still
what anyone
is.
say. You know, Raiders
Oakland, San
from the
Francisco.
Bay just live in Vegas. You know, people move. It happens. So, hey, Battle of the Bay. Yeah, we're gonna be saying Oakland a lot tonight. So
Yeah.
He just said
Okay. Don't worry, I'll keep tabs.
Okay.
Yeah,
number
there you
right
go. There you go. Make us accountable, Sig. Make us accountable.
there
And
you
we're
go.
also
I
going to
got
be
you.
We're also going to feature the Violator Cigars V57. So those will be for purchase on site as well. So if you smoke, just know that we got some sticks there. We'll have some sticks for sale. We're going to have a merch stand. There's going to be food vendors, as well as Ricky's will be serving inside, but there'll be food vendors outside. And of course,
a bar outside too, right?
yeah, there's
think
going to be a bar outside, TVs outside, music
Yeah.
outside. Everything that's available inside will be available outside. We're also going to have some former players and some former Raiderettes. I just was speaking to Naya. She's a former Oakland Raiderette.
Oakland.
Okay.
Right before this broadcast here, and she is so excited. She says she wants to pack the place with the OG Raiderettes, so she's on it. She's got her phone out, and she gonna get all the ladies in the house.
Here we go.
That'd be great.
Nice.
Maybe they'll break out on a cheer.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
There you go. Just want to say what's up to a few folks in the chat. What's up, Raider Travis, Squid? What's up, my man? Larissa, how are you? Man, good to see you guys. Daniel, what's up? Man, you know.
And speaking of Squid, he will be at the event as well. I think I see somebody coming up from LA.
Marissa, up from LA.
Yeah, the link, if you want the link, as of right now, the tickets are sold out, but I'll be adding, the additional slots to reserve the seat. It's on Eventbrite, and if you're friends with any of us on Facebook, you can find the link there. Or Omar, if you want to put it in the chat.
Cool. I don't think I have it handy.
Yeah, no worries. It's all
I'm
good.
on my own Facebook page to grab it right now.
It's all good. No worries. We'll put it in the comments down below after the show. Oh, we have
Daniel.
somebody coming from
Wow.
Fresno.
We have the
Oh,
crew
there
from
we go.
The crew-
Sacramento.
Nice. Daniel says, "I will be there." Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And what we're doing
mean-
is, and Ricky, as they said, welcome home. They want the Oakland vibe. They want the tailgate
Oakland.
vibe.
Yeah.
They want everyone to have a good time.
Yes. And it's starting to feel that way. You know, I remember talking
Yeah.
up the tailgate, you know what I mean? Doing menu planning and everything, and this kind of feels like it. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same thing. It's the same thing, but guess what? It's happening close to home, like out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for all you guys out there who are kind of on the fence about coming, I highly suggest you should show up to one of these if you can't make the first one. This is going to be close to like an Oakland tailgate vibe. Oakland. Town biz.
Town biz.
Tell us, Raider Sing, will you be performing for us?
Oh, for sure.
You know that's
Most
right.
definitely. Most definitely. I'll be there for sure. I'll have, I'll make sure the DJ has some tracks. I'll play for a little bit, 5-10 minutes, maybe more, depending on how the crowd is, depending on how my hand is too.
No, it's gonna be fun. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I mean, to me, if that doesn't say like an Oakland Raiders tailgate vibe, I don't know what does.
That's Oakland right there.
But yeah, this is exciting, and we're gonna have a museum room. I know a lot of you had asked about the memorabilia that was there. It is no longer there. However, they have tasked us to bring some memorabilia back. So if you're watching and if you're a part of any, well-known, I guess you can say tailgate or anything like that, that happened in Oakland, make sure you get a picture of your tailgate, get it printed, get it framed, send it over to Ricky's. If you have a piece of memorabilia that you would like to donate, you can do that as well. If you want to be a part of this room, how would it call it? Museum room.
Museum room.
You want to be part of the museum room. We really want this to be, somewhere where, like Mother Moon said, welcome home. So if you're a real Oakland Raiders fan and you know the rich history of what went on in that parking lot, we want to celebrate that. And we want to feature you in this museum room. And like I said, just contact any one of us to kind of see how to go about doing that.
And then it'll stay up. It'll stay up as long as they're open, not just for the season. They're going to keep it for years and years. So you'll be a part of that.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll be part of that museum. If you have something extra signed by a player, you have a picture with a player, just represent Oakland in any way. Just let's make it happen and fill that room.
Nice.
Sound good? Fill that room in Oakland.
Let's do it. Oakland.
We're trying to get turned tonight. Settle down.
Settle down. Okay.
Wow,
But yeah,
I
I
saw
think
some of those shout outs. I saw someone said C-Lot boys. We had it down there. Travis, saw you
Hey.
too, bro. And Squid, I haven't seen you in a while, Brian, but I'm looking forward to seeing you out there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Squid in years.
He's been protecting us.
Yeah, thank
He's a
you.
married
Yeah.
man. He got changed his
And that.
priorities, bro.
I think the last time I saw him wasn't it during the pandemic when we went to Vegas anyway?
Yeah. I think
that was the last time I saw Squid.
Yeah,
2020.
that was a lot. Yeah, 2020. Yeah.
2020 home
Was it
opener. It
2020?
was at
Or was it 2020? Okay.
it was at
Okay.
Tommy Rockers, right? I think we were all there.
Yeah.
Tommy Rockers, yeah.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be good
So-
to see it.
So yeah, I think that's any other updates. We're just, we're really excited about this, and everyone's really excited about Ricky's being open again. As Mother Moon said, Tina Ricardo, we're going to do kind of a passing of the torch from, herself with the new ownership.
She's really excited.
Everyone's so excited. Like the Bay Area fans are so excited. It just really feels like home for people. This is like a piece of, Sing had touched on moving earlier, of course, but we really want to keep that culture alive in Oakland, and that's what we're thriving to do here with this party. And we want everyone just to turn out, and have some fun with us.
Take care of
Just
town
like
biz.
the Oakland days. Just like the Oakland days.
I'm out.
We always won in the parking lot.
You need a refill. I think you guys
I
need to
do.
keep like 2 or 3 bottles right next to you.
Oh, they're right here. Don't you worry.
We always won in the parking lot in Oakland. So we're undefeated out there. So
Oh, totally. Let's maybe just for fun. We're gonna get into some Raiders football talk, but since we are, really kind of promoting our party at Ricky's, our home opener tailgate party, because it is exactly 1 month from today, so start getting excited. So since we are,
baby.
promoting that and giving some updates, let's just go around and give like maybe our one of our favorite stories from the parking lot. I'll go ahead and start. I don't remember the year this was, but I remember. I think it was the first year that Omar brought his alligator. And
Yes, an alligator, everyone.
yes, he was oh my gosh, it was so delicious. I can see it right now. It was like way better than any Thanksgiving dinner like ever.
Didn't we name it?
Yeah, what was the name? Was it Tyreek? No, that was this next year.
Mahomes. Tyreek was the other year. That was Mahomes.
Yeah, Tyreek was the next year.
It was Mahomes.
So Omar, Omar's very particular about his grilling. By the way, he's like the grill master, like the best, hands down. So but he was really proud of this alligator. So I think he knew he was making this mistake, but he did it anyway. He kept opening it so that people they wanted their photos and all that. So it took way longer to make than it should have. I don't think it finished until like halftime, right? Something like that. And I know the game had started. Anyway, I know the game had started. So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta wait for this alligator. I'm not going into the game until this alligator's done. So we have tickets. The game's starting, the flyover's happening. I'm like, okay, is this gonna happen? It's not gonna happen.
Like, hurry up and cook yourself.
So it's like, I think it's in the first quarter. And if you've ever been to really any stadium, but I think Oakland in particular, the Wi-Fi is terrible.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell these tickets because I need me some alligator. So I get on Ticketmaster and I'm trying to sell my tickets. Mind you, the game already started.
Yeah,
I can't get on Ticketmaster. So if you've ever been to Oakland, you go to the parking lot, for Motorhome Row, out the back, and then next to it, there's an office building. I went inside the office building. Like, I was serious about this alligator. I needed me some alligator. I go inside of this office building to log on to Wi-Fi so that I can list my tickets for sale. Go back. Somebody actually bought these tickets for over face value, and the game had long been started just so I can get me some alligator. And it was worth the wait. It was so it was obviously the alligator, and then there was like chorizo stuffing or gravy.
Yeah.
And then what else was it?
It was a crawfish Cajun stuffing.
That's it. Oh my gosh. Like, so worth missing the game. I mean, actually, we still watched it on a TV in the parking lot, so we don't like miss it. But yeah, that was like one of my favorite memories from a tailgate.
That's really good. And I just to circle back real quick to Ricky's, I think maybe down the road we may be able to do a tailgate barbecue in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So Tyreek and Mahomes might have to be ordered and shipped. But let me see. My favorite, one of my favorite memories is always every game we would go line up so early, and La Familia where they were able to get in. That was my tailgate. They were able to get in before anyone, and it was dark. It was dark, and we would just line it up. We had our lights going on. Everything was set up. A lot of times you would have the police and the firemen just come by, wake up, come on, it's time to go, or whatever it is. So I think I really love how the city and the firemen and the police made us laugh. They were like, okay, let's go. It's game day. Let's get inside. So just hanging out with everyone there, just waiting to get in on that little side street. I forget the name of it now. I'll probably Coliseum Way or something like that. But yeah, I that's what mine is. Just everybody, the anticipation of getting inside, being the first ones in, and getting the party rolling.
And that's how we're going to be on September 10th.
Yeah.
At Ricky's. We're going to get there at like 8 a.m. or something crazy like that.
Because they're opening that.
We're going to line up early with our flags out.
Thank you for reminding me. I want everyone that's coming to show up like Mad Max style. Oh, Mad Max Thunderdome. Okay, I want the flags. I want everything. Come with it.
Magnets.
I want magnets. I want that parking lot to look like we're about to go into war or something.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What stories you guys want to tell real quick?
I think one of my favorite, I have a whole lot, like everybody else. I'm sure we have a whole lot of great memories, from Gator games to when Jesse brought the live crab and we had a live crab race on our row and B lot. But one of my favorite moments was right after the Jamarcus Russell era. I think it was the 2011 season, I think. And me, Jesse, Jerry, Reggie, we're all standing around and we said, do you remember last season? You know, and we're standing there looking at each other. And I'm like, man, it's kind of a blur. That's because we made up our own purple drink. Now, of course,
I know this story.
It didn't have the codeine in it. I was using some type of grape flavored energy drink with some grape flavored vodka with some grape flavored Gatorade, and this stuff, dude, was killing it. I mean, it was too good. And I mean, there was a lot of blanks about that previous season. We all just laughed and said, okay, we're not making that no more this. We're gonna leave that in 2010. And I was just cracking up, like we were just literally nobody could remember very many details from the previous season because of how many times we were just ripped off of our version of purple drink, man. So that was one of my favorite moments. We just vowed to never make it again, and it was done.
That's probably a good idea. Before we go on to your guys' last to your favorite memories, I just want to address some of the comments here for tickets, because I know you're asking. So yes, as of right now, we are sold out. Like I said at the top of the show, I'm going to go through the list again because I know there's some duplicates in there. So I want to make sure that people actually need all the tickets, or if they accidentally did it twice, or if they went back because they need additional. So we might be releasing some more. As far as the next game, we will release those the day after the September 10th game on September 11th, because the next game will be, let's see, I'm trying to look at the schedule. So the next game, okay, so it'll be the 17th, the following week. I just want to do it that way because I don't want people to get confused. I don't want people to get confused, get tickets for the following game and show up, and then there's just mass confusion. So as soon as we get past the first game, we'll release the tickets for the next game.
So Larissa, you may have a chance. Just stay tuned, and maybe might have a ticket out there.
Yeah, I know there's going to be a few duplicates. So if we're Facebook friends, shoot me a message on Facebook and I'll send you the link right after we're done broadcasting. I'll go through the list. I'll see if there's some that we can release to you, and I'm sure that we can.
Okay. Raiders thing, you want to tell us one of your great memories in Oakland?
Yeah, I actually want to say it was probably 2016 when we played, I think the Cowboys. It's the last game of the season. We had a tailgate party, and towards the end of the tailgate party, going into first quarter, there was damn near like 100 or something plus people there, and we were just like, whoa. From there on, like, it was just a massive crowd of people that showed up to that tailgate, and from there, that's where we kind of grew even more. I want to say that was probably my best memory, just kind of catering to all the Punjabi people out there that actually showed up to this tailgate and found us, and we're just playing our music, and we're barbecuing some butter chicken and all that. It was fun. From there on, it took off. I mean, honestly, I want to say every game I've been to, it's probably been my best memory. Now, I didn't go to too many games when I was younger, but at least the last like 6-7 years they were in Oakland, I was there.
Nice.
I love it. Johnny, what you got?
Yeah, just in general, just the atmosphere. Wherever you're coming from, you get off the BART, you already hear yelling raid,
Yeah.
super into it in this preseason game, and just like doesn't matter where you are, you just walk through whoever you engage with, whoever you socialize with. It's just open environment. Just be fucking crazy, man. Just let loose, not give a damn about anything. Everyone's on the same hype. Everyone wants to be the same way, and it's the Raider Nation. That's how it gets down. So everyone knows that. So I've been to some cool games, especially the Derek Carr, Kansas City. We beat Alex Smith like 4 times.
Yeah.
That was probably the most wasted game I ever been part of. Kept going and going, and it was really cool. My friends aren't Raider fans, so they still want to come along. So bringing them along and showing them the culture, just showing how wherever you go, it's cracking, it's fun. Everyone loves their team. We love our team. We're not just here because we're going to watch our sports team play. It's just like, no, it's a whole aura that we have outside the freaking game, and it transcends inside. So everywhere you go, it's fun. I've seen a lot of fun stuff like fights. I've seen some girl fighting with security. One security had her by like the cheek, and she had like cheek piercing. She was spinning her by the hair in a circle.
Oh, good times.
Hitting her the board is with security, all sorts of stuff. Marshawn Lynch dancing. I was gone.
Yeah.
I had to make it out. That was a fun game. But yeah, I have that, and that's why we're doing this little party for everybody to feel that kind of energy. Somewhat. It's the only way we can do it.
I don't want to feel the cheek pulling, piercing energy.
Yeah.
It's a Niner game too.
But just before we
sure.
move on, you did mention the BART, right? The ramp, the BART ramp store is what we used to call it. When you just walk across that, you're gonna find a deal somewhere: $5 hat, $10 shirt, whatever it is. So I kind of miss the BART ramp store.
He mentioned KC, and every time I think of a KC home game and Raider, I remember it was like several years in a row we got sideways rained on during the KC game, and I was like, man, what is it? I mean, it happened at least 2 or 3 years in a row. Hella rain when KC came to town. One year was like even the worst. We were just out there soaked. We were just like, whatever, man. We just drank more.
So I just dropped the link to Eventbrite in the chat there. So go check back in the next maybe after the show or tomorrow and see if there are any available tickets. So there it is. Copy it, paste it, save it. So you can circle back and grab some tickets.
Nice. Well, now that we've reminisced on the past, how's everybody thinking about this season? I know training camp just started. I've been hearing all kinds of things coming out of training camp, from firsthand accounts to, the things that we see on the publications. But, what do you guys think?
Well, we were at training camp on last day. They allowed everyone to go and view them. It was kind of quiet for me. But yeah, it seemed over in Napa, they had the music playing. Everybody's just having a good time. It seemed a little different. I mean, I enjoyed it, being there, but I didn't see anything special like, oh, that was a good pass, or they really, look like they were hustling in any way. But, I was hoping to see Josh Jacobs on the last day show up, but did I say that correctly? But he didn't. So to me, it was a quiet practice.
Yeah, the whole vibe was different. We always talk about the vibe being different in Vegas, in the stadium, in the parking lot, at the tailgate. But yeah, it was definitely different at training camp as well. The energy was super low with the fans. Yeah, and I just used to hearing like that rap music blaring and cuss words and all. And it was just like it was kind of very subdued. So yeah, it was a different vibe for sure.
Nice. Fellas?
I mean, I haven't been in training camp in Vegas at all, so I don't even know. But I know this season, from what I've been reading, I hope we look good. I'm very hopeful. I know with Jimmy G, I just hope he stays healthy. And I hope, we come to an agreement with JJ, and he gets out there and he does what he does.
Speak it, boss. Look like you got something to say. Say it.
So me,
I saw you
nah, I
slide.
just paused. I was kind of done. I mean, I haven't,
No,
I haven't been to
Johnny,
training camps,
Johnny side.
but from what it sounds like and what I see training camps in Vegas, it's nothing compared to Napa. Napa was something else, you know. I really enjoy going to training camps there. I mean, hopefully one day I can try to get out to Vegas and make a training camp. I don't know about that heat though. Napa heat was something else, but this Vegas heat, I don't know, man.
Johnny, how about you, man? What you been hearing?
I've been hearing a lot of good stuff, and I'm excited for it. I just feel like we're hearing more stuff about things that you wouldn't need to expect, like young corners stepping up, and Byron Young was really good today. So I think our defense, man, is going to be a big time surprise, man. And look what Protect the Shield says.
I'm calling you out already.
Oh,
That can't be
snap.
true. That can't be true.
I will tell you what,
Tell
I'm
us.
not going to get attached to anybody because I know how it works. So if it doesn't work out, then you got to run with what you got. And I'm excited to run with what we got, whether it's Jimmy G, whether it's the rookie in the middle of the D tackle, you know, like Neil Farrell is back. Like, I just want to see the defense do good. But hearing good stuff from Jimmy G too is nice. They like him.
Yeah, I think
do
my
like
only
him.
question mark, especially with the JJ situation, I haven't heard anything good about Zeus. And that's what I want to hear. You know, I love the fact that I heard that the defense was out there, you know, that defense was looking good against, you know, when they were just practicing. But then when they went against the Niners today, I heard the defense looked really, really good. But I haven't heard anything about Zeus. And I'm thinking, bruh, if there's anybody that we need to just, you know, kill it, we definitely need Zeus, because that, you know, we don't want a big drop off. If, you know, I'm hoping they sign him. I think they are. I'm going to use the force and will it to happen. But if it doesn't, I'm just like, come on, you know, somebody drop a little Zeus, you know, I need to hear something from this man, because he's going to be who, you know, he's going to be the lead workhorse, in my opinion. So I'm waiting, but I'm still optimistic. I'm optimistic. I'm not going to, you know, 10 wins still, 12 wins. Wait, what did I predict? Hold on. It's been a while.
I think you did 12. I think you said 12.
Yeah,
12 or 14, something like that. I gotta
so.
hold my thing, man. I just gotta find a reason for it now. Because most of it was based on, you know, thinking Jacobs was gonna be there, because I don't have any doubts with Garoppolo short of injuries. That's it. And for me, I thought, okay, well, Jacobs would definitely take the pressure off of, you know, Garoppolo, keep a defense honest, so they're just not teeing off on him and, you know, playing against the pass. So anyway,
We see what Chris.
Yeah.
I'm still hopeful.
Well, Chris, I guess Chris, we're laughing at Chris's comment. There goes Mother Moon with the heavy pouring, with the wine. Fill me up.
Hey, you know how you do.
Yeah. Somebody's agreeing with me about not hearing from Zeus, man.
I have to say, overall, I am really excited for this season. They have to do something sooner or later. So yeah, I just right now I want them to do it sooner and just come out and kick some ass.
I'm gonna leave that right there. My man Raider Travis was 17-0. Love you, bro.
That's right.
Love that. I know I'm about 12 or 14 wins. I'm somewhere right there. I just gotta, you know, I gotta recalibrate my reasons.
Can we? What is Larissa, girl? What are we talking about here? I'll put up her comment. It's right below Raider Travis's. I want to offer the ticket to this community. What are we? What? Maybe I missed the prior chat. What are we?
I think she was talking about some Rams tickets, I believe.
Rams?
Here.
Rams.
I think so.
Hello?
Let me go back in the chats and see what she's offering to the community. You know,
No, I actually can't.
We
No,
are
yeah.
about the
I
people,
actually can't go to that
so
game, but
Let's see here.
Rams have a fan base?
No, that's why she's giving them away tickets.
I know, man, for the charity.
Here we go. So she was
Okay.
saying, Drew, I have an extra ticket for the Rams game. So
Nice.
what
It's
we're
for
talking about right
Drew.
there. There
all
we
right.
go. Now we put 2 and 2 together. So get at Larissa. She can.
Get at Larissa. She has an extra ticket there for Drew in particular, or anybody else.
I think they were chatting if anybody was close to LA.
Got it.
Yeah.
I would love to go. I unfortunately will not be able to go, but I think we're gonna go to the Chargers. Are we gonna go to the Chargers game? Maybe.
That's the plan so far.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a lot of things happening
Oh,
on my
Man, he
schedule.
got 12 wins. I like it. All right. I'm all about those wins.
I want to go 12, 10, but I think I'm really stuck on the number 9. I don't know what it is. I just don't think we're going to get to that double digit win.
Number 9. No double.
I know, right?
Wow. I mean, like I say, it's, let's sign Jacobs, or Zeus. Come on, bruh. Next man up. I hate to say that because how much I love Jacobs. I hate to say that in this situation, but I still want to get the W no matter what. So I guess it's needed to be said. So.
By the way, if you haven't already liked this video, please light that torch, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you're not a subscriber. You can also become a member. Hit the join button if you'd like to become a member, and you can hit the super chat button as well if you want to support the channel. We're really pushing to hit some numbers here. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed, it's free to subscribe, of course. Please do so.
Definitely.
Always hustling.
Yep.
Get your hustle on.
Seeing Johnny, what's you guys' prediction? Wins, losses? What do you think?
Same thing.
I think we'll probably get at least 10 wins. If we hit 12, I think we can make playoffs. We can make some damage. I know this is the year that we should be making the playoffs and fighting really hard to make it all the way because Super Bowl's in Vegas. But I mean, I guess I'm like the guy that always sits back and just kind of hopes for the best for the past 20 plus years. I have the same mentality. I just kind of go with the flow. I'm not trying to beat myself up too much if they don't make it all the way. It's still my team. I love them at the end of the day. We do what we do because of who we are. And we all represent our team to the best and to the fullest, no matter what the record is. I'm not saying we're going to tank. I mean, I hope we get past 10 wins.
Ooh, Raider Travis is speaking right now. We playing the Aints in the Super Bowl this year at home. Damn.
That'd be something. That'd be a crazy match. That'd be a crazy match.
And you know what? It's hella
There's no
funny
way
that
that's
he brings
happening.
that up because that was the year we saw Squid, and that's the game that we couldn't get into. It was the Raiders versus the Saints.
You're right. It was a Monday night game, wasn't it?
Huh?
Omar's putting the puzzle
I think it was a
together.
Monday night game.
Oh yeah.
It was a Monday night game.
I need some more to drink with that crazy prediction. There is no way that is happening.
He put all those
There,
links.
I will say this. I think
If that happens, I guarantee you're gonna see so many number 4 jerseys and black and silver and black and gold everywhere.
Oh yeah,
You're right, you're right.
Man, the only downside to that
it's
happening
actually a shame.
is that I got to hear more Raider fans talking about Carr. That's the only downside to that happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, here we go. All the Carr debates would just drive me absolutely nuts. That's the only downside to that scenario because last I remember, Saints fans were pretty fun. When we were out there, it was a shutdown. It was just Raider fans and Saints fans walking around Vegas. It was a pretty, they were pretty fun. So on that note, it would be a great Super Bowl.
Here's the thing. First of all, that's not happening. If it did happen, though, any Raiders fan who wears a Raiders Derek Carr jersey should be banned from Raider Nation and banned from Allegiant Stadium and banned from
Cheers
ever
to
attending
that.
a game again. And they should just move to New Orleans and get a gold and black jersey and wear a Carr jersey where it belongs now, because that is the most ridiculous thing that I would ever see.
because you're not Raider Nation. Then.
Yeah, then then you're
Right.
rooting for Kari's on the other team.
But once the
I get
Raiders
it.
Raider, what happened to that?
I mean,
happened to
I
what?
guess so, but I
What
mean,
happened to what?
do you support your quarterback who was your quarterback, or do you support the Shield? Right? You have to pick and choose. Now it's Raiders all the way. Yeah, Carr, whatever happened. You know what? You got to move past that step and look forward. You
You
can't
do
think
not
about the
support
past. You
the
can't dwell
opposing
on it.
team.
That's just it. Support your Raider Nation if you want to do a card another day, but not when you're playing them. Not
Yeah,
when you're playing.
You should
on the
show
field.
up in a Raiders jersey, hopefully not number
Absolutely.
4.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I might have to get into some fights if that happens. Like, honestly, I just can't even deal with the thought of that.
I'm pretty sure people are going to call us out just because of what we're saying right now.
Whatever. But and by the way, what I don't want to hear is that when Derek Carr makes the playoffs, and he should make the playoffs this year because the NFC is not especially the NFC South is terrible in general. I mean, the Buccaneers made the playoffs last year with a losing record. So when the Kardashians come out and go, see, Derek Carr is a playoff quarterback. Yeah, in the worst division there is. Okay, the AFC West is the best. Yeah, this is my 30-second rant. The AFC West is the best division there is. And by the way, if he doesn't make the playoffs there, dude, you extra suck. Like you should be making the playoffs in that conference. Okay, so you can go to the playoffs and then get whooped on by real teams that can actually play and rant.
Now, speaking of the playoffs, just taking it right back to Raiders, I did read that there would be a possibility of a coaching change if we had a bad season, which I see some people predicting. I don't feel that we're going to have a bad season at all. But what do you guys think about that? Have you been? I know if I've read it, you guys probably have read a little bit of that.
No, I haven't heard.
I actually haven't.
I haven't heard anything about that.
I mean, I've heard like fans that don't like him maybe mention it, but I haven't like saw anything like valid.
This wasn't fan news. This is the same news I read about San Diego's coach, that he could be in the hot seat if they don't make it to the playoffs. So it's just kind of it could be some good battles against San Diego or LA, whatever.
I don't think the coach is going anywhere.
Yeah, no matter how bad we go, if we suck for the USC quarterback, he's still with us, huh?
Oh, I want Caleb. I'm taking Caleb all day. Draft him. Draft him.
Caleb and the coach.
Well, I mean, if we want him, we got to tank this whole season then.
Oh, they're going to do that on their own.
Now that
little faith.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of ye of little faith, I saw something today that said the last time the Raiders won a playoff game, Facebook didn't exist. Microsoft didn't exist. Uber didn't exist.
No.
And the list goes on and on and on. So don't ye of little faith me. This is 20 years of history, okay? And it's not proven to be getting any better with their 6 wins last year.
Oh my God.
I think we will get better. I know we'll get more than 6 wins. I like I say, I've read some things and I totally disagree with it. I did laugh when I saw some fans talking about because they like Caleb and sucking for Caleb. I don't know how that started trending, but I was like, you know what?
What was it? What was trending?
Sucking for Caleb.
Sucking for Caleb.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants right now.
Right. I saw that, but that was fan. That was just,
Here's the thing. I'm certainly not a fan of throwing games or tanking. And I know there was rumors about that last year that they did that. But I just don't think it's going to come down to them needing to tank. I just think they're kind of just going to not succeed, honestly.
See, what Raider Travis just said is the thing that scares me, especially with us not signing Jacobs.
Tell us.
We ain't going to do a rebuild either, they said, but here we are. Yeah, that's that elephant in the room right there.
Well, with the 3 top players on the team under 20, was it 3 top players in the under 20?
Yeah.
I mean,
Top
I
20.
think the team has to say, damn, we've got to do something good. We've got to make it. I want to be on that list also next year. So, and Mad Max is in. He's in it.
Oh yeah.
So,
And-
right? And I just hope he's able there to pump up the other guys and just
Oh, he
have them
is.
work just as hard.
And look at Garoppolo. Garoppolo's done nothing but win, even off the, you know what I mean? Even with his injuries, the guy has done nothing but win. And like I say, so that's why my predictions are still pretty high there. Like I say, my true worry is no Jacobs, because I think that could be the difference between Garoppolo making it into the postseason or not, in my book, unless Zeus just comes alive and, you know, has lightning bolts coming out of his feet.
So, but what did Chris say? What, I didn't hear this. Chris, elaborate. I'm not here. I don't recall hearing
Protect
this
the
about
Shield podcast.
Protect the Shield podcast. I don't recall hearing this. What I miss? He says I'm out on Caleb. I don't like what he said about not wanting to play in that bowl game. I question his motivation.
Ooh,
What I miss?
I don't know, but
We will forget.
it just sounds like that a situation where he didn't have to play, where that passion for wanting to play and wanting to be the best and show it wasn't there. That's my guess, because I don't know I didn't read about that story. So
Yeah.
But I'm just making an assumption off of what he said. So, but I do get it. Guys that pick and choose when they want to play is not the kind of, you know, that's not a good character.
Wait, did someone mention Darren Waller? Did someone mention Darren Waller?
Pick and choose.
No,
I guess
man.
that's what it means. You know, look up in the dictionary. What does
No
pick and
Waller.
choose mean?
No Waller. I haven't read anything about the tight end. I heard Hooper scored a touchdown today, and it would sound like it was a pretty good catch he made. But I haven't heard really, like I say, I'm still waiting to kind of, not as much as I'm waiting to hear Zeus doing some things. I still would like to hear some good news from the tight end position with us trading Waller. So, but I'm not really worried about the tight end position like I am replacing a Josh Jacobs. So.
Well, they both need. I think Michael Mayer was a great
Yes.
was a great draft pick, and I actually like him over Waller. Of course, we're concerned with whatever this injury may be, and then you got to get JJ back in there. You know, throw him a couple extra mil. You got the money.
Got the money.
You moved to Vegas so you can make more money. You're $1 billion team now, multi-billion-dollar team now. You know, like wasn't that part of the reason for the move, is so that you could you know,
Pay
well,
the
I
guys.
know a lot of reasons. That's why I said part of.
They're
You
not
know,
hurt.
so you can pay these guys and get a good team.
I think our
And I don't
valuation
think what
was
he's asking for is
5.7.
unreasonable. He's not asking for anything unreasonable, in my opinion.
No, like I said, I think our valuation went from 5.7. Remember, we were like the bottom two. I think only the Chargers was a less valued team than the Raiders was. What was that, about 6, 7, 8 years ago? Or when, you know, before the whole Vegas deal was even, you know, done, we were at the bottom. We were like 31st or something in valuation of team value, and now I think we're in the top 10 now. So,
Well, yeah, you have to be. It's Vegas.
yeah.
They got the money. I mean,
Right.
I'm glad we got a beautiful home. It's awesome. We have the best stadium out there, but it's time for the team to show up and put some numbers on the board. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, this whole move was, in my opinion, was pointless.
Agreed. I mean, they must make that $2 million and, you know,
one home game.
easy.
One home game.
One drink is like $18.
Yeah, one home game. Oh my God!
I mean, come on.
Forget that. The Win Club alone makes $1 million. Okay,
Right.
the
Think
Win
about
Club
it.
alone makes
Think
$1
about
million.
a home playoff game, how much they would make. One home playoff game.
They're selling tables in the Win Club for $10,000, bottle service for hundreds of dollars. You know, they won't, even if you spend $100 on 2 cocktails, they won't even give you water. You
You
have to
gotta
buy
pay.
that too for $10. Like, come on.
That's facts. Yeah.
Come on. Don't be cheap.
Give JJ's money.
Nobody
Right.
likes anybody that's cheap. Come on.
That stadium is so beautiful. I would wear a bowl cut for a suite ticket.
Ah! Would you rather? Would you rather?
I would rock.
And yes, I would wear a bowl cut.
for show all season long.
Mother Moon's gonna wear the bowl
I'll
cut.
do the bowl cut.
Hold on.
Wow. Wow. I'll rock it too. I'll rock it too.
It'll grow back. I can handle one night.
One night?
What?
It's gonna take way longer
No,
for your.
I could do the bowl cut for one time.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Haircuts, which I have nothing. I don't know what haircuts are. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, let's explain a little bit. Mark Davis, we call his haircut the bowl cut.
Oh, the mushroom head or whatever. That's what we used to call it. The mushroom head and
Yeah,
driving
that
the
was-
Dodge Caravan around and all that.
So yeah. So say, would you have that haircut?
Nah, hell nah.
No, for a season ticket in a luxury suite. That was the scenario. Rock the bowl
Oh,
cut
tripping.
for a season ticket in a
Who
suite.
the hell wants to look like Mark Davis? Come on, man.
For a season ticket in the suite.
But the thing was for the season ticket in the suite.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Hey, I would rock that bowl cut so hard. It would be one of those homemade ones that I do myself. My shit be hella uneven. I wouldn't give a care. But I'm in
Omar, can you do that anyway, please? Look, can I
I'm
just see
over here
one?
shaking my hair like what? I'm in the sleep. Hey, I'll bust out the white turtleneck and everything. I'm
Oh,
in
man.
blue jeans. I don't care.
With that said, we met him at 7-Eleven. He was really the kindest gentleman. He let us
He
go in front of
was.
him. He said, "Go ahead and go and pay." I was hoping he would pay for our
I
stuff.
know. I
but-
was hoping too, since we only had like $3 worth of Slurpees. No, but I know. I kind of hate to admit it too, but he was actually really nice. He gave us
Yes.
the time.
took a picture with us.
Took several pictures. He was super nice to little Chucky.
When we went
Um,
outside, he took a minute even
yeah.
longer to talk with us. So, and even said we possibly could have gone into, because he was on his way to the facility, but the staff wasn't there to make sure it was all safe or whatever. So I don't know.
He's all right.
He's all right. Okay, well, back to our predictions.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Predictions.
Well, outside of going to the game, anything else about the season? Any other highlights that we can look forward to this season?
Well, outside of the game, I mean, this weekend, Mother Moon and I are in Vegas. We're going to be at most of the Woodson Whiskey events. So if you're in the area, there's events on both Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to try to go off memory here. I believe it's 2:00 on Saturday at the Mandalay Bay pool
Pool
party, and then at 4:00 he's actually going to walk, or he's going to walk, but if you all want to walk over to the I think it's the Public House in the Luxor at 4, and then at 10 a.m. on Sunday before the game he'll be at Rhythm and Riffs. So we'll be at that, and then we're going to go walk over to the game. So that's what's happening there. We're also working on something special for the home opener on September 24th that will likely be happening in C-Lot. I don't want to drop too much info on that because it's still in the works. But C-Lot, woo woo.
That counts.
Keep a lookout for that, and we're also going to be looking to do something home opener weekend. We're gonna have like a little lounge get together, if you will. So we got some things in the works. We're still working it all out, but once everything's locked and loaded, we'll drop the details.
Nice. Drew is asking, are there any Orange County events?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. If we hear of anything, Drew, we'll reach out to you and let you know. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok. Obviously Facebook, and we'll be connected. We're going to be trying to share a lot of things that go on, not only with what we're doing, but with friends in the Raider Nation are doing as well. So
Yeah, we support each other. So if we hear anything, we'll definitely send that over and let everybody know what's going on.
Definitely. Sounds like it's going to be I'm excited about the season. I just finalized my plans to Miami, so I'm definitely hyped for that. I
Oh.
think you guys are going to be there as well.
Lucky you.
Yeah, so
That's the plan.
Today was like a good day just like thinking about the season. I'm like, oh, let's do this.
That's that fire that we all need within. Is the one you got right there, Omar. Like
There
a
you
lot of
go.
these fans got to get that fire going within them and get pumped up. That's what I don't see in Vegas. I'm sure a lot of you guys agree with that.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get there.
Yeah.
But Raider Travis, C lot in Vegas. He says, where is the lot? So that lot is on the north side of the stadium. So it's where you park if you want to go to take a tour of the stadium, or if you want to go to the Raider image at the stadium. So like I said, it's on the north side. I think it's Dean Martin, right where the overpass is. So that's more for like larger vehicles, if you will. So that's why we're planning it over there. If we do end up having this, it's going to be a trailer situation. So
Nice.
You trying to bring back the RV section like B-Lot?
You know it.
I got to start an RV savings.
Oakland all day. Oh, we got to bring back all the Oakland vibes we can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oakland. God, it's been a while. You guys haven't mentioned Oakland or Town Biz.
Town Biz. I like that one.
Oh man.
Yeah. Speaking of, if anyone else has anything to say, I know we're coming up on our time here. We're a little bit over, but speaking of Town Biz, I just want to say, I love this collaboration that we have here. This is a Town Biz production. And our goal is to keep the Oakland Raiders vibe alive, and that's why we're doing these parties at Ricky's.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, okay, you can go to Ricky's for any of the games. Okay, it's not just away games. However, the parties we're throwing are just going to be away games. But if you just wanted to go and watch,
they're still showing.
You can go there on any day, including this Sunday, and just watch a game. It's just not going to be the party that we're hosting. So,
right.
Just keep that in mind. You have a Bay Area, you have a place to watch now.
And that's what we were lacking. Because I know like even the news out in the Bay, I think they do like 49er stomping grounds, or I don't know what they say. They have like a slogan. They just try to get everybody to watch their games. But like Ricky said, it's welcome home. So go out there, this weekend and watch the game from there or any other game. Good advice.
I'm pretty sure that's the spot that I'm gonna go to for almost every single game. I'm not gonna make really any game this year. Probably the only game I'm gonna make is gonna be December 10th, Vikings game. So my goal is to try to go to Ricky's as much as I can, even if I'm dressed up or not. I just feel like that's going to be the spot where I want to watch all the games, home or away. So,
yeah.
Well, there you go. Our boy Ritter Singh's going to be holding it down for every game. So come through.
Hopefully for every game. Most of the games I'll be there.
That'll be fun. Let's hope Ricky's can keep up.
We'll see this season if they're going to keep up with us.
I think that we've been having weekly meetings with them to make sure. Not to make sure. How do I say? So we're in alignment. So we're in alignment with them, and they're so great. They've been so great.
Yeah.
They've been so gracious. With the planning of all of this. We have let them know kind of how we roll. Little funny story, not to like kind of throw them under the bus or anything, but we were saying something like, because they're going to open at like 9 or 10 because there is a 49ers game that day. Although we take precedence.
Yes. So
in fact, actually, I don't even think any 49ers fans are going to be able to get in because
that's right. Because we're going to be there. Like
tickets are sold out already.
Oh, this is true.
No, but anyway, she was saying, so we're going to have the bar. We'll have the bar set up in time, for the first game. And then they're like, but I don't know who wants to drink that early.
Yeah, she goes, "Who wants a drink at 9 in the morning?"
I
And
was
we're
like, girl,
"Yeah."
you have never met an Oakland Raiders fan if you don't know. We start,
Oakland.
yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna be drinking at 8 in the morning. Oh,
By 9, I stopped returning texts in the parking lot. After I used to blast out where I'm located, that was it.
Yep, same
that's a
here.
wrap.
Yeah. So they're prepared. They're
You gotta
prepared.
have your
They're
morning
prepared.
shot right at 7, 8, sometimes even 6 o'clock in the morning before we hit the road. Just take a
See?
shot, hit the road.
For
I'm
sure,
gonna get there
for
early
sure.
and order an Irish
Mhm.
coffee just for old time's sake. But I'm gonna have with Woodson whiskey.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a Woodson whiskey Irish coffee. You know,
Ooh,
Oh,
sounds
I love
interesting.
it.
you heard it
Yeah.
here first, guys. You heard it here first.
So yeah, actually
You gotta hit
maybe
up Charles and
we didn't
let
even
him
think
know to
about
make a
this
new
actually.
little specialty of that.
Right? We got to
No,
give it a new name.
Omar. Actually, we didn't even think of that. Maybe we should. Okay, maybe the signature cocktail list has just grown. Maybe we should offer an early morning Woodson
the oak-
whiskey
and like I used to make it because I
coffee
did
drink.
and Bailey's.
I love
with
that
mine.
idea.
Yeah.
It's got to have Woodson and a little Bailey's in there, and boom, there you
'Cause I
go.
do love my morning coffee with a little sauce.
All right, we're gonna have to adjust that menu a little bit. I like that. What should we call it?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Cowbell
saying. We got to
shot.
give it another name.
Cowbell.
It's Good Morning Oakland drink.
You know,
Oakland.
sure.
No, but they are definitely ready. They're ready. There's going to be bars indoors. There's going to be bars outdoors. And then the bar outdoors. Actually, I think will just be beer and wine.
Right.
Just to kind of facilitate people wanting to get something quick and easy. Like I said, there's going to be food trucks. Ricky's will be serving as well. There's going to be tables outside.
There's
So
going to be porta potties. They brought in
they're bringing
extra
in. They're
porta
bringing in. Yep, they're bringing in porta potties.
What they need to bring is
Tell
that
us.
red container, that red shipping container off of B lot in the back corner. Bro, you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
That's
do.
the spot
I do.
everybody went.
Yeah. Just hide-
Ah.
well, I-
They still got
I
a
was like,
stack
well-
of chairs out there because we may need to bring some of them too. The little stadium, the little stadium chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bring it all.
So yeah, I think they're ready. I think we're ready. We're prepared. We're prepared. It's
Yeah,
gonna
they've been
it's gonna
great.
be lit.
I think Raider Travis has a name, a Woodson Mimosa.
Woodson Mimosa.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by mimosa?
Morning drink.
What is a mimosa champagne? It's not spelled like
Technically.
that though.
But, you know,
I don't know.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Oh, maybe. Well, let's try. We'll do a little Woodson and champagne and see how it tastes.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta add something else though. Like you need a little liqueur in there, like Cure Royale in there or something with the champagne though. I could get in trouble trying to figure out how to perfect the Woodson Mimosa.
Damn, Omar knows his stuff.
We addressed this earlier. Put the comment up, Omar, please, under Travis there.
Which
We did
one?
address this earlier, but just to yeah.
Which comment? I'm sorry.
Hey Terry, right under the Trader Travis one that you just had up.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, I went to Ricky's in 2019 and was like a museum with all the memorabilia. Is it still like that? So yeah, we talked about this earlier in the show. It is not still like that. They did a complete remodel. All of the memorabilia is now gone. They're gonna do something special with that, and I think they're not gonna do something special with that. Something special will be done with that, and we'll all find out about that soon enough. But we are going to have what's called a museum room in Ricky's. So, like I said on the top of the show, if anybody has a tailgate, infamous tailgate from the Oakland Raiders, tailgating experience, if anyone has any memorabilia or anything that they want to donate to be part of this museum room, contact any one of us and we'll let you know how to get either yourself or your tailgate represented. Keep in mind, of course, it does have to represent Oakland.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you want to donate anything, you could say donated by, for example, C Lot. And and everyone
Yeah.
knows who goes in there would see that. But have it framed, ready to go, put a little plaque, something that represents like Girl said, Oakland. But it's there. Let's start that museum back up for the reopening of Ricky's and just let everybody know what Oakland used to be like. That's what it's all about. Oh, did I just
Nice.
say Oakland?
All right,
There you go.
Larissa. Yeah, if you want to donate, we could put your name or your dad's name. That you donated. I will say this though. We're not obliged to say what's happening with the memorabilia. However, just know good things are going to be happening with it. So don't be upset that it's not in Ricky's anymore, and know that we're also trying to build it back up.
We're
Yep.
bringing it back up with your memories. So Larissa, yeah, let's talk. We'll give
Bringing
you
it
the address.
back up with Oakland memories.
That's it.
Nice.
Woo! Sing is on.
Yeah,
Sing is on a
yeah.
mission tonight.
We getting it in tonight.
Okay, where's
Man,
the
I
doll?
got that whiskey
like we
flowing
need a-
in me right
I
now.
feel like we need a doll moment.
We need a
I feel like we need a doll moment.
Be prepared next
All
time.
you guys know how I roll to my tailgates. Johnny, you haven't been to my tailgates yet, but Omar, Angela, Anna, Ben, man,
Woo.
it's all about drinking and having fun.
For
That's
sure,
it.
for sure,
Time.
for
Oh.
sure.
And we act like we know how to dance. Oh, I mean, no, I take-
Wait.
Have you been practicing? You've been like YouTubing
Everyone
fun
knows how
girl
to
moves?
dance.
I'm going to. We'll be doing like
What? I thought I'd been doing my thing.
Like this. That's all you gotta
Acting.
do.
Nobody
You
acting.
just
I'm acting.
put up
I'm
your
a-
hand and 2 fingers and just kind of bounce and you're good.
Okay.
That's it. That's the
That's it.
basic move.
Oh, then I'm a
That's
pro.
the basic move.
Love it, love it. Always a good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All
till
right,
next
guys.
time.
Well, you know,
Anything else?
I think we have come.
I mean, I hope all you guys watching make it out there, or you guys know someone that wants to make it out there. Please spread the word. We're trying to set something big in the Bay Area. We can't forget our Oakland roots. Forever Oakland.
Forever
Cheers to
Oakland. Cheers to that.
Definitely.
I think once everybody goes out one time out there to Ricky's, they'll be back and back and get again and again. But like I said,
I think
they're
it's gonna
open.
be fire.
Yeah, they're open
gonna
right
blow up.
now. Check them out.
Yeah. It's gonna blow up. I mean, I feel like what we're doing is something really good. We really don't have a home base place in the Bay to go watch an Oakland Raiders game, which is kind of sad. This is gonna be the
Really
spot.
sad.
We're all gonna make
Sure.
history making this the spot. How it used to
Right.
be and how it's going
100.
to be.
100. You know, and it's
Yeah.
been too long. The Raiders they're going into their 4th year out of Oakland. So 3 seasons of us local Raiders, Oakland Raiders fans, thirsty for somewhere to call home, hungry for some camaraderie in the Bay Area, like itching to have
Yes.
somewhere to watch the game. And now we finally have it.
It's the spot.
It's the spot because we went around so many places and called so many places. Are you playing the game? They're like, no, we don't know. And oh, the 49ers are on or whatever it is. And now, Ricky's is dedicated to
They're catering
Oakland.
to that, South Bay, Santa Clara crowd now,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and
Right.
Ricky's is totally catering to us. They made it
Oh, hell
perfectly
yeah.
clear. They're totally catering to Raiders fans. Of course, they'll have TVs on if the 49ers are on, but that's not their focal point whatsoever. Everyone is welcome, don't get me wrong, but like they said, to us,
Priority.
to Raiders fans, to Raider Nation, welcome home.
And to all you guys that are watching that know fans that are going to be opposing teams, they can come through and hang out with us. Like,
Totally.
if you guys know fans, whoever's going to play us, they want to have a place to watch, this is going to be the spot. This is where you're going to show up. So just make sure you guys get your tickets ahead of time and you're locked in.
Yeah, totally. That's a good point, Sing. Thank you for bringing that up. Everyone is welcome, including opposing fans. And I just want to say this, a little caveat to that. We're as Raiders fans from our tailgate, La Familia. I know Omar, you were nearby. Sing as well. We're very, very welcoming to
Hospitable to
other teams.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the disclaimer.
I always love this disclaimer.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Here's the disclaimer. Like I always say, this is my metaphor. If you want to come and tell me how much you love your mother, cool. I'm down with it. That being your team. If you want to come in and talk trash about my mother, the Raiders
team.
say, that's when you got a problem. So just
That's
come
how you
in and be
address it.
cool. Come in and be cool.
That's how you address it.
Definitely.
So yeah, so they're welcome.
Of course they're welcome. Look, think about how many tailgates we had back in Oakland. Okay. How many people that you guys knew that were Niner fans that would show up not wearing Niner gear, but a black T-shirt or a white
Oh.
T-shirt all the time? They loved Oakland tailgates. Even when they were at the stick, we still had better tailgates than that.
Yeah.
That's what we're known
yeah.
for. This is what we're trying to do right now, right? We're trying to recreate that Oakland vibe.
I had a great story where my neighbor,
Glad we're
my
not driving
neighbor at
anywhere.
the time was an air marshal, and he was a Denver fan. And him and his nephew came. I'm like, man, y'all got to come. Come to the game. Dude was hella cool. You know what I mean? Like, come to the game. Oh, he's hella scared. I'm like, dude, it's not like that. This dude, of course, he came strapped like an army tank. I mean, he literally, all of a sudden, he's like, oh shit, this is hella cool. You know what I mean? Like, he finally loosened up, and and motherfucker still tried to get into the stadium with his guns. And of course, Oakland, he showed his badge, and Oakland PD was like, nah, man. And the sheriff was like, no, you can't have your gun in here. I'm like, dude, I told you you're not gonna need a gun.
Speaking of sheriff and OPD, shout out to Alameda County Sheriff's Office and Oakland Police. Tell me not, how many years have these cops have come by and just hung out with us?
Yes.
Where does that happen? Like, have you guys seen that at other stadiums?
No.
Like, I know the Oakland
Just
SWAT,
water.
like Oakland SWAT sergeant, he used to bring his whole crew every game. I tell him, water, drinks, whatever. It's on me. Come through and do it.
Yeah,
We
you're
took
right.
care of our people no matter, if they're a fan or not. Law enforcement, we took care of them. Any other stadium I've been to not too many, but like quite a few. They don't have that relationship like we had back in Oakland.
No, you're so right. You're so right. And yeah, drink to Oakland. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say you're so right. There's so many times like where our tailgate La Familia, the police would come through and get food, get drinks.
Always.
But then also like we have literally video footage of them doing like the
electric,
or not the circle hustle? What's it called?
Oh, I know. It's a line dance.
The shuffle thing. Cupid shuffle.
Human shuffle. There
That's
we go.
it.
And then we're
That's it.
dancing with them, and they're in line with us dancing. And
Yeah.
it's just
Pictures on their motorcycles, pictures in the car.
a
Super
couple
nice
of
to
those.
the kids.
We got to do that one day.
Like, yeah, for sure. I will second that.
Yeah.
Trader Travis, though.
Oh, that's what Mother Moon said.
I said you just.
That's
called
what
her
Mother Moon
Travis.
said. That's what Mother Moon said.
She's like, nobody heard
She did
that.
say that, but
I didn't mean it.
sorry
I
to call
didn't
you
mean
out,
it,
Mother
Travis.
Moon. Earlier in the beginning, you went to grab for your microphone, you grabbed your cup, and then you switched it.
Call it like it is. I love it.
Is this thing on? Oh no! Hold on. Is this thing on?
Everybody's
Oakland.
waiting for Mother Moon to disappear. They're waiting for her to start.
Mia.
I almost didn't make it. I know.
Well, like forever, like the first show we did with Chris. Now, by the way, little plug here. We have the Spicy Shield talk every Wednesday at 7:00 with myself, Spicy Raider Girl, and Protect the Shield. I could not say protect for the life of me. I kept saying project. He's like, girl, my name is Protect. I was like, I know. I'm trying to say that. It just wouldn't work. It wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for me.
Yeah, I get it. It happens.
So
Stop
Travis,
it.
I apologize.
So basically, it was the opposite. Once you start drinking, then you can say protect the shield.
Yes, exactly.
You just need to lube it up a bit, and then bam.
That's that
Which
was
is
the
why
issue.
it's important to have your morning shot. That helps you loosen up.
There
And
you go.
Brian Foley for watching the All In Autumn Win. He knows what I'm talking about.
There it is.
I don't know which one now, so I'm thinking.
Mother Moon out of control.
All right. I don't even think anybody said Oakland now. She's just drinking. She's like,
I'm just drinking. I'm enjoying it.
I just heard Omar say Oakland.
Nah.
By the way, Mother Moon says
What?
we don't have to drive anywhere. However, I'm going to coerce her to drive 1 mile down to the M Resort so we can go troll the 49ers that are staying there.
Oh, wow.
Wait, they're staying at the M Resort?
Yeah, They are.
What?
Yep.
So we were
That's
creeping.
so bizarre.
I know.
Yeah. They're staying
That's
there.
weird. That's so.
We were
That place is
creeping
gonna
around
be-
the lobby, and they're having their
That place is
meeting.
gonna have Niner fans up and down. You guys have to show up this weekend. Hey, anyone watching, you guys
Exactly.
better start booking the rooms there.
No, we went. Well, that's why I said I gotta get her to go there tonight. We went there last night. Like, I actually, okay, I'm not one of those people who actually goes out in Raiders clothes every day. However, when I know the 49ers are staying at the M Resort, they better recognize that we represent. You know what I'm saying?
I hope all you guys watching out there that are gonna go to Vegas, stop by the M Resort, even if you're gonna just have a drink, just go out of your way and just show up in your
Yes.
Raiders gear.
Yes.
And yell out a quick Raiders! Just to let them know. Just to let them know. So.
That's
Yeah.
our hometown. Hell no. Man, I wish
Well,
I
I
was
don't know if that's
free
our
some this weekend.
hometown. Take it easy.
Well,
Settle
sorry.
down.
Home
Settle
ground
down.
is what I meant to say is home ground.
There you go.
Too much
There
of
you
this
go.
is trying to get to me because Mother Moon, everybody keeps
It's our
dropping
home
Oakland.
field. There we go.
I love Travis. Travis says go live trolling. That would actually be funny. That would be fun.
There you go.
He says, I want to hang out with you all. Well, come through, Drew. Come through. Whenever
Come
you're
through, Drew.
if
We
you're in
got you, bro.
Vegas, come find us at a game. Or if you want to come up to Oakland, find us at Ricky's.
That's not Ricky's. Yeah.
Pretty easy to find us.
So when we said we'll be there at every away game, meaning when the Raiders do not play in Las Vegas, so their away game will be at Ricky's,
Right.
Because if you're in the
I will
Bay, it's
try to make
always
every home game in Ricky's this year.
I love it. I love it.
Perfect.
So we'll have
I will
representation there.
try.
We will
Yeah.
have representation there. It seems almost every game. What about you, Johnny? What's your plan for the season?
I hope I go to the season opener, and then I want to go to Miami. That's my plan right there.
Hey, Miami.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yummy.
Ricky's,
Miami.
man, just coming together.
Sounds like
Oh, for sure. This is all coming together.
I want to go to Miami.
Miami.
Hopefully,
Me too. I thought we were.
you guys are going.
but we haven't booked anything as yet. So
This is true. Accepting are any sugar daddies accepting applications?
I'll take a sugar mama too.
Is
so-
everyone staying at the Clevelander again
Tell me.
Sing.
for the Miami game? Is everyone staying at the Clevelander again?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not.
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
booked-
okay,
I
okay,
booked
okay.
Yeah.
somewhere else. I got.
Because I
yeah.
went to a game in I don't know, 2015 or 2016.
But
Yeah.
We all stayed at Clevelander. This is when like nobody knew about Rare Sing at all. I was just walking around, with my whole turban and all that. But
Yeah.
it was just Raider Nation out. Actually, Marshawn Lynch's family was there almost every night. And they just turned up.
There
Nice.
is
It was
an
a cool
invite
spot.
going around and a hotel. I can't remember the name. I'm not staying there. I'm staying somewhere else. But
Smart
there
man.
is one going around that the Raider Nation is taking over. I just can't. I can't remember if it was the Cleveland or if it's somewhere else. But
Nice. Nice.
it's out there on the internet. You can find it where all the Raider Nation is going to be. And there's a couple of parties. I'll be at the parties, but I'm not going to be at that hotel though.
Nice.
I might be at the parties. I don't know. I actually don't actually typically go to the parties. But if anybody wants to put me up, these are my options. I like the Delano. I like the Fountain Blue. I just say a W, the W. Okay,
That's
so
nice.
those
That's
are my
good
top
ones.
three: W, Delano, or Fountain Blue. If anybody wants to,
You don't do
treat
the Motel
spicy
6?
Raider girl.
Motel
Just
6?
saying.
Wow.
Quick story on Marshawn Lynch. A couple of flights back, when I was coming into Las Vegas, he was sitting right in front of me, and I was, I tried to get his attention, but he wasn't having He had his hoodie on and he was down playing his game. So after we got off the flight, I said, "Hey, Marshawn, I frequent your restaurant. I know your aunties. We're good. I want to, support you in all the ways." I said, "Do you mind if I get a photo?" He says, "Nah, I'm good."
That sounds like Marshawn Lynch, though.
Right?
That's how he
"No,
is.
I'm good."
Seriously.
I said, "I just want a quick photo. Your chicken wings are really good." He's like, thanks for the support, but nah, I'm good. All right then.
Oh my gosh, that's
I
hilarious.
remember seeing Marshawn Lynch at a Napa's training camp one day. Me and my wife left our room and we got a little behind to try to make it on time. And we walked down the stairs towards the lobby and I saw this Raiders player run by 24. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, Marshawn?" He's like, "Yo." And I'm like, "Dude, where you going?" He's like, "Man, I forgot my shit." And he just kept running down the hallway. He's just a normal guy, He's a cool ass dude.
Yeah,
He
he
is.
is.
He
He
just
is.
doesn't want to be bothered. That's all.
I know.
Yeah.
I
That's
gave
all.
him, an hour and 20 minutes on the plane alone. I didn't bother the man.
And that's the reason why I've seen him many times and I've never said hello, because I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
So next time I won't ask.
I've done this. I walked by and just
Yeah.
and that's it. You know what I mean? And I got it back and all right, there we go.
Okay. I was like, yeah, I got the memo. I won't do it again.
But to Captain Raider, I definitely am not going to the Buffalo game. I don't think anybody else here on this panel is either.
What's up, Captain?
There's something on the internet. There is a big Raider takeover being planned for Buffalo, so it's out there. I won't be there though.
No.
It's cold, right?
Yeah, but not that time of
Oh,
year. It won't
okay.
be.
Early, yeah. I think it's October. I can't remember.
It's the second game.
Expect
No,
a lot
it's the
of
second
fans
game. It's
from
week 2. It's week
Toronto
2.
to come
Early
over.
October. Okay.
17th. Yeah.
Yeah.
17th.
And
We will be at Ricky's
There we
watching
go.
the game over the watch party in tailgate. So if you're in the Bay Area, we'll be at Ricky's for the Buffalo game. And again, tickets will go on release, I guess I'll say, because they're not actually for sale. They're free on September 11th.
Sounds good.
All right.
Guys.
Well, this
Wow,
has been
that's it.
so much fun. On the time
Really,
just
we
flew
keep
by.
talking.
Right?
Why don't we keep talking? I mean, I'm fine. If anyone has to go, we still have bottles and bottles and bottles.
I'm good.
talk to this all night long, all night long.
I'm gonna have to take off, but man, it's definitely been fun. I'll definitely catch everyone on the 10th.
All right.
All right,
See
you
you
guys.
Oh, Johnny, you out too? No.
Yeah.
And also, Senor.
No, yeah.
Senor's going to be with us.
Oh yeah, what happened to Senor? He didn't sign on today?
He didn't sign on today. He
Ah.
I feel like he's a little camera shy sometimes. He
Yeah,
get a
he
little
is.
camera shy.
Why is he camera shy? He's an OG. Him,
Right?
Violator, Rilla, they're the OGs.
I know.
Unless he
They're
has
the
his
face of the
sombrero
nation.
on.
Huh? He didn't want to wear sombrero?
He got to put his sombrero on, then he's not as shy.
Ah,
Yeah, so
He's probably
will
chilling
be
at his
there with
house.
us.
probably getting high right now.
Hold on. Let me call him.
Oh yeah, he's always down for a phone call. Let's see if we get a hold of him. But he will be there with us on the 10th at Ricky's. Get your photo in with him as well. That's just gonna
Hey,
be such a good time.
If you guys see Senor, you guys see his mug, it looks empty. Buy him a beer and fill it up. He will love
That's
you. for
right.
that.
You
He
know
will
what
love
kind of
you for
beer?
that.
He's in one kind of man beer.
Ah, Corona. No.
Yeah.
And
Corona.
Modelo.
Yeah. I think
Or
he's a two
Modelo.
kind. I think it's a
I've
Corona
had a
Modelo.
before, but I feel like it's more Corona than anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's not answering.
Ah, he's probably watching.
Please leave your message.
Ah, please. I'll leave
Ah.
it. Message.
Evidently, I'm busy, so leave a message.
He said, I'm busy.
Orale!
Ole, what's up?
That's it.
That's the message. He'll call back.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're honestly though, like real talk here, I know I try to be a realist when it comes to records, but at the end of the day, I am really excited to see what this new Raiders team could do. I'm excited to see what Jimmy G can contribute. He is a proven winning quarterback. He just needs to stay healthy.
He has playoff experience.
He has playoff experience. He's been to
Yeah.
a Super Bowl. Like, this
And
guy's
he's likable.
Mad Max vouching for him,
Yeah.
which I like, because Mad Max is a beast. He's a dog. He's a condor. He's everything. So, maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they'll surprise us and do, or me. Let me surprise me and do better than I think they will. The problem for me is, if I just looked at the Raiders and not the competition, I would be like, this is a good team. This is a team that can go 12-5 on paper. And then this is a team that can do good things. Like Mother Moon said earlier, you have 3 players in the top 100, in the top 120,
Yeah.
with Mad Max at 17, Devontae at 13, and Jacobs at 12. Some people don't buy into those numbers because it's peer based, but like, who better to get your information from than the guys that are actually having to play against you? So to
Yeah.
me, I think it's valid. However, I think it's hard when you look at a well-oiled machine like the Chiefs, which unfortunately are in the Raiders conference, being so good with Mahomes, Kelsey, and Andy Reid. Gosh, you just look like, how do you get over that hump? How do the Raiders get over that hump? They don't have any. The Raiders, well, I guess, and the Chargers and the Broncos have a challenge that no other team in football has, is to beat the Super Bowl champions, but in their own conference. Nobody other team has that until they actually get to the playoffs or the Super Bowl. And at the Raiders, they have to face a Super Bowl 2-time Super Bowl winning team twice. That's a huge hurdle to overcome. And so when I look at that for me makes it hard. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid have 2 Super Bowl championships. They've been to the Super Bowl, like 4 times in the last 5 years or something like that. That might be in something like that.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Raiders have 3 Super Bowls their entire existence.
Yeah.
Right? That's tough.
But
That's tough.
I say you take it one step at a time. Tyreek Hill is not on that team anymore, which I'm very happy about.
Okay.
Because that boy has killed us
Right.
a lot of the games. He's not a KC anymore, which to me, I feel like that's one step.
Okay, good.
With KC, you just kind of have to take it one step at a time at this point because they're just so stacked. Like, they're stacked. They got the money. They got the funds. They have the right system going for them. And I hope we get our right system one day and we just beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that too. It seems like it's a tall mountain to climb at this point. And like I was saying, it's something the Raiders have to face in their own conference, which is like, how do you overcome that? And the only thing that's different is Eric Bieniemy, right? Bieniemy, however you say it, with the Chiefs, he's out. So now they're having a little disrupt in their system. So maybe that can throw them off a little bit. However, to your point, Sting, I think everyone said when Tyreek left, the Chiefs didn't stand a chance. And then they go and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, it's like it's just like the Raiders just have this overturn year after year after year. The president's been overturned. The offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, the general manager, coaches, now quarterback. The question with the running back situation, there's too much overturn. There's too many questions. And I think that's really the issue with what's going on with the Raiders.
No, I totally agree, but I think this last few months, this season, I felt more calm about what was going on with the Raiders, all the disruptions. I feel more calm. It's almost like, in the back of my head. So I'm hoping the players have, a more calm feeling and are able to move forward and leave everything that was out of the game. you know, because it was a hard road to travel there for a while. You know, they had so many disruptions, as you said, but right now, like I said, I hope they've all dealt with it. It's over with, and let's just get some wins out there.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a good season.
Seriously, same here. But what I tell everybody, whatever the situation that you face in life, right now, let's put in perspective with the Raiders. The Raiders are going down a very curvy ass road. There's hairpins, there's sharp turns, but no matter what you go over, your road's going to straighten out. I'm just waiting for that road to straighten out for us. And we're going to go overcome that hill, and we're going to get our championship. It's just a matter of time. You just got to be patient for it. That's how I kind of see every season as we go. I know it's tough to take in, right? Because it's been 20 plus years, but
Right.
That sounds like
every team, every situation is going to have that straightaway that's going to show up, and I just hope that comes up for us soon.
I mean, 20 years since a playoff win is a long time.
It
And
is a
there's
very
only
long time.
been 2 playoff appearances in 20 years. And an
Correct.
entire decade without any playoff appearances. And Singh and I actually have never seen a Super Bowl championship either.
But
So
there's some teams who have not even won a Super Bowl championship.
true.
If not, they have 1 or 2 wins. That's it. Right?
True.
So if you think about, like, you know, what they're going through and then what we're going through, we're still pretty good compared to a lot of teams and fan base. We have 3. A lot of teams don't even really have that much.
right.
Or
Well,
they don't have
I'm
anything at all.
hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping with the Super Bowl that's going to be here that the Raiders are even a bit more hungry. Hopefully, they're hungry at all. That wanting this, even to represent. So maybe they see the carrot at the end and say they're chasing the carrot. Does that make sense? Like you're just getting there. One day you just say, "This is ours. The Super Bowl is going to be here. We have to make it happen."
Correct. Which I
Yes.
kind of want to tie back into Carr with this whole situation. I just feel like Carr was not the perfect leader that we needed. When you want to bring your troops into battle, you're going to fight hard. Now we have that change. Now we have a leadership, hopefully, on the team that can get the chemistry right and have that fire within to just kind of push through to all the games and just get them W's, whatever it takes. Even if you win by 1 point. Think about how many games we lost last year by like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Like, it's insane. Like, so many close call games.
That
we
Kansas
could've
City
won.
game, and
Yeah.
like honestly, but that's part of the problem, right? The Raiders have to learn how to finish out games.
Correct.
They had it in the first quarter and they just came out, gave it away. But then there's the other flip side to it, right? Like 6 wins, and one of those wins was that overtime win with Josh Jacobs running it back with Seattle. Like they could have
Yeah.
easily been at 5 wins as well. So as much as you want to say they could have had more wins, they could have also had less wins. And
That's absolutely true.
it's just really just mediocre at best, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I mean, I kind of don't want to jinx anything. I just feel like we're going to have a really good year. I just want to be optimistic about the wins. I don't like to say we're going to go 17-0. Like,
No, of
that's
course
just
not.
my
That's
person
Travis.
I am.
That's Travis.
Well, like let's be honest though, nobody goes 7.
Travis.
Nobody goes 17-0. Even like the best teams lose
That's
2 or
insane.
4 games.
These
Like
days, that's very hard to achieve.
right.
Right? It's extremely difficult to do 17-0 the whole season. But if that fire that we have within that these players get, which I kind of felt like when Carr was there, they didn't have that spark. And I hope this
Agreed.
season they have that spark that just kind of sets off that fire in their brain. We're going to go all the way. We're going to push through this. It may happen.
I actually like that mentality, or what you're saying, your point you're making, because I know people are going to rip me for this, but whatever.
Of course.
Here's the thing with Carr. Like I liked him. I was a fan of his. He never had that winning personality. And although he was a nice guy,
Just a
and
guy.
he did put up the numbers, like I always say, he wanted to win, but he was okay with losing.
Correct.
And that is not a good mentality to have in the locker room. Whether he expressed it in those terms or not, he had that energy, and he said certain things like that in his press conferences. And to me, that trickles down to the rest of the team. We need people like Mad Max who are ready to just beat you down to win. That's the mentality that is needed in the locker room, not the Derek Carr mentality. Derek Carr claims he has the Mamba mentality, which I actually think is a huge disrespect to Kobe Bryant, because no, you do not.
Yeah. They all need that spark. And I felt like the years after Derek Carr broke his leg against the Colts, that spark went away. That's just my 2 cents.
I totally agree with that.
I agree with that too, but that was 2016. So he went all the way to 2022. So the Raiders tolerated that for 6 years.
Yeah.
Literally half his career.
Now, obviously, that's probably something that you got to deal with like the head office and coaching and Mark Davis, being how Mark Davis is.
100.
That's like, like decisions that you kind of have to make as a business. But what a lot of people have brought up to me is that, are you happy with, or are you okay with the decision that the Raiders made about Derek Carr? And I said, at the end of the day, it's business. The Raiders are a business. NFL is a business. Derek Carr was not producing. It's time for him to go. Just like any job, just like any employee who does not produce their numbers, it's time for them to move on. Now, us as a company, as Raiders, it's time for us to move on too. Until this nation comes together and supports who our current QB is, like, it's just not going to happen. Like we all have to support the Shield, the Raiders, not a player. Because if you're supporting a player, your focus and energy is going to that team. All right? But our focus and energy should be on the Raiders. So as fans too, I just feel like all this BS that all of us read when that trade happened and all that, it's just nonsense. It's time to move on. We got to focus at the road ahead of us. And hopefully this year or maybe next year, Jimmy G is our answer. And he brings that team morale back together. But I feel like Max Crosby should be the team leader no matter what.
Yes.
I actually think
that guy has a fire.
I agree with you. I think he should be the number one leader of the team, 100%.
Yes,
but I also
100%.
think that there should be two sides to it. So I think it should be Mad Max on defense and it should be Tay on offense.
Okay. I'm down with that too.
I'm gonna go with the dual leadership.
I'm straight up down with being Tay on offense. He has the experience, right? He's an OG considered on the team, compared to all these other rookies or people that haven't been on playing as long as him. But Tay and Mad Max, they can kill it. They just gotta ignite that little fire within each player. And I feel like we can do good.
Yeah.
Great.
And I was listening to Jimmy G's presser earlier today, and he had some interesting comments about Devontae. He was saying, like, I'll summarize or I'll interpret it the way I heard it. He was saying basically like Devontae's such a special, unique talent that Jimmy G, is really having to adjust and adapt and try to mold to Tay's talent, because he is really great. Far better. I do too. Yeah, no, I do too. This is not a negative statement whatsoever. And if Jimmy G recognizes the talent that he has to receive his passes, and if he can make the adjustments, because we all know Jimmy G's not known for throwing long, and he doesn't have to, but I even think 20 yards is long. If they can get some chemistry going, with Jacoby Myers on the other end of the field, with Michael Mayer, if he gets healed, if they sign Josh Jacobs, and then of course they still have Renfro, that's a fire offense right there.
Oh, for sure that is.
They just all have
to utilize your weapons correctly.
Yeah,
that's all.
And if Jimmy G could come in and recognize that, that's like any good leader, any manager in any company, as you mentioned. If you come in and you can see what your employer, your coworker has, their talent, and you're like, yeah, that's working. I need to adjust to that instead of changing it up. So yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it, but I'll go listen to it. But it sounds great.
No, I mean I think it's great. If as a quarterback, we've said that people have said this with Carr over the years, right? There's been a lot of defenses for Carr, like too many overturns in coaches, too many overturns in coordinators, blah 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 blah. Anywho, but if a quarterback has weapons, he can succeed. And if the quarterback recognizes the weapons that he has and how he needs to adjust or get better or whatever, or gel, he might have used the word gel, to connect, that's huge. To me, that's
team
huge.
Player.
Yeah.
That's a team player. That's what we need.
Straight up, because he's going to actually execute those plays. All right. That's the whole point. So I'm very optimistic about Jimmy G. I mean, I was very thrilled that he came on. I just hope that this season goes a lot better than the last, which I feel like it's going to. But this whole like JJ issues just throwing like a curveball in the whole situation.
Right.
If JJ was there from the beginning, the team's morale would be strong.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's just not there. So maybe when the season starts or the preseason starts this Sunday, maybe that's what's going to rally it up. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah, that's a good point. I actually hadn't thought of it on that level and what the players might be thinking. Oh, a little bit, I guess, a little bit. The way I was thinking was if players might be discouraged if they can prove their worth and still aren't rewarded for it or giving what they're due. I think that's what we're getting with Josh Jacobs here. Josh Jacobs proved his worth. And like I said before, I don't think he's asking for anything unreasonable. He's really not. And it's just like, it's just coming to a head. And I think that I really don't think Mark Davis has much to do with it, to be honest. So I'll say Ziegler. We'll go with Ziegler. Ziegler.
Yeah,
I'll say if Ziegler can actually wrap his mind around the big picture, it's not about just money. It's not about a couple $1 million. To us, a couple $1 million is a lot of money. To them, it's like $20, $100, whatever.
Yeah.
But if he could wrap his mind around what Josh Jacobs is asking for isn't unreasonable, and the fact that could unite the team and not separate them,
it's that chemistry.
It's the chemistry. It's the locker room mentality.
And I think the other players are like, yeah, you're worth it. Hold on to that. And I think they have his back on it, whether they could speak on it or not. Yeah. So just pay the man and let's get the team united. Let's get everyone out there. I agree.
Yeah.
Pay him the $2
million. And pay the man.
What does Saquon get? Saquon got like what after signing bonuses, like 15 mil or something like that?
I have no idea. I haven't read about anything this season.
So Saquon Barkley, the New York Football Giants, right after all the running backs had like this Zoom meeting or whatever. I think Saquon even called it, which seems kind of weird because right after it he went and signed. So I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I think he signed for like $15 million with signing bonuses and stuff. So he got a moral victory because he got more than like whatever the franchise tag was with signing bonuses. But basically, it's the same amount that he wanted. It was kind of like one of these loophole things. Anywho. I just don't understand why the Raiders can't offer Josh Jacobs the same type of thing that Saquon Barkley was offered, especially since Josh Jacobs was the number 1 back in the league. And now, oh my God.
They have the money for it.
Hold on. I just have the money for it. But I just remember this too. Oh my gosh. Now people are talking about if Jacobs doesn't get signed, like, should the Raiders consider Ezekiel Elliott?
Really?
Like, oh my, I can't. First of all, how old is Ezekiel? If we're talking about the life of a running back, how old is Ezekiel Elliott by now? Way past his prime.
Compared to JJ's a
Yeah.
young buck.
Totally. And I
He's
think
young.
I think Zeke is part of the problem why the running backs are even in this situation, because Zeke took a huge contract years ago, and every year he declined in numbers. However, his contract got bigger. So arguably it's his fault that the running backs are even in this situation. And now people are talking about, oh, if JJ doesn't come, let's sign Zeke. Like, what drugs
I agree
are
with
people
that. Actually,
on? You
that
think they
makes
can
sense,
sign
though.
Zeke?
Yeah,
Wait,
That
don't think
totally
you heard
makes
me
sense.
correctly. No, he doesn't. He didn't hear you correctly.
You think it makes sense for the Raiders to sign Zeke?
no, sorry.
Oh,
What you were saying about like how Zeke was doing so good, and then he was getting paid, but his like numbers went down, and he just kept wanting more money. Like, I agree, he messed it up for all the running backs. He messed it up for
Oh,
the
God.
backs.
Okay.
Sorry, I stand
No,
correct.
I understood.
That's what I'm
what you meant.
talking about. No, hell no. We should sign JJ at the end of the day, no matter what. They should have been paid him from the beginning. Like, he should have been at training camp. He should have run the routes. He should know his new quarterback. He should get that chemistry going.
Yeah.
That right there is what we're lacking. He's lacking that chemistry with his team.
Yes.
It's
Right.
a team effort. It's not one person, right? And if you're not going to be there at training camp and you're not going to practice with your team, how are you going to make that chemistry go down on the field when it's time for battle?
Right.
Should we all have signs at the game? 12 mil. I'll make it simple so no one gets kicked out.
Well,
hey,
hey,
JJ.
So
Some
look
might
what
have
happened
it
in
as
Vegas.
like Vegas Ralph, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say, look what happened to Vegas Ralph. All he said was we deserve better, and he got
Hey,
ejected.
He's
So I don't know
right,
how
though.
much safer you could
Insane.
be than we deserve better.
He's right. He's right. 100%. Vegas
Oh, here
Ralph
we go.
is
What
right.
we got here? So somebody's saying 10.1 million for Saquon, base 8 million, and a 2.1 signing bonus. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
thank you for the exact numbers. I think that's roughly what I said. I didn't know the exact numbers, but thank you for that. And yeah, honestly, it's the point of it all. It's the point of it all, because this is what you get right here. You get money up front and you get guaranteed money, right?
Yeah.
So the Raiders could at least offer Jacobs that. At least.
Straight up, they should have.
More,
But-
actually, but we'll go with
Well,
that.
more too, but I feel like they're kind of hurting the whole Raiders organization with this whole drama or
Agreed.
dilemma,
Totally.
right? It's just, it totally could have been avoided months ago. We just pay the man. You guys have the money for it.
Just pay him. If I'm
Just pay him.
looking at this, okay, 10 mil, 8 base, 2.1 signing. That's what we yeah, they could easily give Josh Jacobs that. Easily.
They have the money for it.
They have the money for it. Give him his signing bonus. Give him his gift. Here's the thing with the signing bonus, right? Which I'm not defending Mark Davis on this, but as far as I know, the signing bonus comes from the owner, not the corporation, not the team.
I see. Okay.
So, but Mark Davis, I believe, Google this if I'm wrong, fact check me. He's worth $2 billion now. $2
The
billion.
And he still does a mushroom cut?
Yeah. I think it's 1.9. I'm rounding up. But if
Do
you
he still
can't,
drive a Dodge Caravan?
right. Yeah, I think he does. Well, again, well, when we saw him, he was being driven around in like an Escalade. But
Of course,
But anyway,
now.
if you have $2 billion and you can't afford a $2 million signing bonus, not only to make your team better, but to keep the fan base happy and to keep the morale in the locker room good.
That,
Like,
yeah.
come on, man. Come on.
Team
and then-
morale goes far, like business-wise, friendship-wise, team-wise. If you don't have that chemistry, in my opinion, and like, sorry, I'm not trying to get like off topic, but it's all about chemistry. Like, if you can't like work together with your workers, your family, your team, how are you going to succeed, right?
Exactly.
And if
Yeah.
you're one of your main players is not there at training camp where you guys are running drills, you're running practices, you're running routes, and he's not going to be there, Come on. You're telling me all these other players ain't seen
I
that?
get it. Yeah.
It's so BS. It's so political.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. Somebody look, Travis, I think he just confirmed it. Mark Davis is worth $1.9 billion. Okay, minus $2 million from that. Okay, that's like taking 20 cents out of a $100 bill. Like, come on. It's not that big of a deal. And the Raiders now as a franchise, Travis, fact check me on this. The Raiders as a franchise, I think, are worth $5.5 or $5.7 billion or something.
well, that makes sense with them being in Vegas. Yeah, they have the money. Everybody comes to Vegas and spends money.
Yeah. Wait, you're not okay. If you claim to be, we haven't said this in a while. If you claim to be a poverty franchise in Oakland, you're certainly not one now.
Cheers.
So, as Raiders fans, we sucked up. I'll say, as Oakland Raiders fans, some people don't agree with this statement.
My cup.
As Oakland Raiders fans, we've sucked up the abuse. We've sucked up. We've tolerated everything that the Raiders have done, the move, and now you can't even pay the top running back in the league a couple extra $1 million when you contripled. I don't even think that's a word. I'm saying it again. Contripled your value.
I tell people this all the time. I say for the amount of money that they spent in Vegas, you could have spent a fraction of that cost and renovated O.co.
For sure.
Yep.
Well, I think they did.
Start. The first thing you start with is the bathrooms. Do you renovate the bathrooms? Everybody be happy. Keep the stadium as is.
I think mostly men, because you all have those gnarly troughs in there. Like the women's bathroom
we got
was
like
fine.
big ass tubs and all.
Yeah, the women's bathroom was fine. The trough things is super weird.
Yeah.
But Raider Travis says, okay, thank you for fact checking. So it's $5.1 billion. Okay, I was off $500 million, but again, when you're speaking in those terms, a couple $1 million is not a big deal.
No, hell no. If you're making billions, insane. Insane.
I can't even.
I don't know. And spicy rant till next time.
No, it sucks. You know, I think you're right. Just pay the man, make the fans happy, make the team all one, cohesive, have them build and start working as a team. You know, when your colleagues they're rooting for you to get what you deserve, you know, pay them. I mean, you know, some people don't pull their weight at work. He does. And so they should be compensated.
But at the same time, I feel like what Angela's right. It's not Mark, it's Ziegler.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like Ziegler, I don't know what he's holding off on. Like are you that stupid? just sign the man and be done with it. Like, come on, this team can go places if you guys just do what is right.
So we got an email today. Are you a season ticket holder, Sing, or no?
I'm not.
No.
You know what? Long story short, I wish I jumped on it and I never did. I just thought it wasn't financially stable.
Yeah, no worries.
Big mistake. I should have got season tickets.
I know. I'm glad we did
Get on that list.
No, the only reason I was asking, though, is we got an email today as season ticket holders that saying Ziegler, Sandra Douglas, and McDaniels are holding like a press conference. And they sent out like a survey thing saying, you know, if you have any questions for either of any of the three of them, let us know. So I'm
sure you guys had questions, huh?
Well, I was just gonna say on behalf of Sing, should we direct one to Ziegler and say, "Are you an idiot?"
Well, no. I mean, seriously, like, are you purposely trying to mess up the team's morale? Where you could have had this team stuck together like glue, but they're not glue right now. They're not glued together.
Put your questions in the comment.
Yeah, actually, if you have questions,
everyone.
That's a good idea, Mother Moon. Put your questions in the comment. We'll email and submit those.
Hopefully they get...
I'm really not going to say, "Are you an idiot?" I'm going to phrase it the way you just did, but it's a valid point.
Sorry.
That's that Charles Woodson talking out of me right now.
I like it. Woo! Look at that. Was that bottle full when we started, Mother Moon? I feel like that bottle
was like up here.
That bottle
That's full. I consider that full. You're gonna have to go back to Castro Valley.
I told y'all I can drink. You guys know I can drink.
I know you
Oh
can
yeah,
drink.
we can too.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry. No, nobody invite me out unless we're on a 7-drink minimum. Just saying.
Just saying.
If we're on if it's a first time out with you, then I'll
do 5.
I'll stick. I was gonna say 4,
Well, 5.
5. Okay, 5. All right,
I'll do
you
5
know.
drink. You can buy. I mean, I'll drink it, but you
5
gotta buy me
doubles
5.
or 5 singles?
Hey.
Well, shall see.
Wow, we have been on here for 2 hours. I think we're gonna wrap up now because we gotta head over to the M to troll some 49ers.
You guys have fun out there, man. I'm so
Thank you.
I wish I could make it this season, but you guys know I have a
We know,
baby
we
due
know.
in the
We
next
get it.
like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, and then it's
Yeah.
a wrap.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah, it's a
wrap.
wrap. That's why he's drinking a whole bottle of whiskey tonight.
Yeah, right,
That's what I'm
right.
drinking now because when the baby pops out, I ain't drinking.
It's a wrap.
That's
It's a
right.
wrap.
That's right. Well, maybe if
Yeah,
you
but
get away
I'll see
for
you
a
guys
day.
in December, the
Okay.
Vikings game. Anyone
Oh,
coming to Vegas, Vikings? I'm gonna
Yeah.
do a tailgate party.
Oh, I can't
We're gonna
wait.
do it together. We're gonna do
Yes.
it together. Town
Yes.
Biz. C-Lot, if you got, I'm down doing C-Lot. That brings back memory.
Town
C-Lot.
Biz. Oakland,
C-Lot
baby.
boys. Town Biz. Let's do it.
Get your See That Boys photo to Ricky's.
Yeah.
Or
Hey,
Slack.
Angela is printing. I did everything on
Yeah, I love it.
Shutterfly. Is being shipped. By the time it comes here, either I can go to your place, drop it off, or I'll go to Ricky's and be like, "Hey, this is from
Take it to
Raider
Ricky's.
Thing. Set it up."
Straight to Ricky's.
You can take
Straight
it
to
there.
Ricky's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
for sure.
actually
And then
real
I feel
quick.
like someone should reach out to what is that crew called? Infamous B-Lot.
Oh yeah.
So I'm friends with Oscar. I'll message Oscar and I'll see,
Yeah.
if he has any pictures or whatever, if he wants to send out. I
Okay.
feel like that crew should be represented for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I
Because
agree.
Infamous
I agree.
B-Lot, infamous. You right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think actually Tina Ricardo gave me their information last night.
All right, cool.
So I'll check it out too if that's not it. She gave me all kinds of names.
Nice.
Yes, yes. Okay. You know how we go out.
All right, Raider Nation, you know we go out one way and
One
only one way.
Raiders!
Raiders!